On this 10th anniversary of Children's Congress, I welcome you to Washington, D.C., which, in my opinion, is the most awe-inspiring city in our nation. A city which makes all who come here very, very proud. But I promise you this, and promise, as you will soon learn, is the mantra of Children's Congress. I promise that the pride you have in our nation's capital will be equaled by the pride you will come to have in JDRF and in yourselves as a result of what we will accomplish together here in the next 2 days.
If I could spend a minute with the president, I would say, thank you for the stem cell research.
I would tell him that diabetes is just really bad for you.
I'd tell him about life with diabetes and that he needs to get a little more research in and keep the funding up.
We need your help to make a cure.
Now, from your local news leader, this is CBS 12 Daybreak.
A couple of local kids head to Congress to lobby lawmakers for more research dollars to fight juvenile diabetes.
This is ABC 7 News at 5.
And one young man from Chicago has been chosen for a once-in-a-lifetime experience to make sure no one ever forgets what it's like to live with diabetes.
Nicholas is hoping to spread his message on Capitol Hill when he meets with legislators next week. The third grader is the only delegate representing Chicago at the Juvenile Diabetes Children's Congress.
Mary Tyler Moore will be on Capitol Hill requesting federal funding for research on the disease.
The other day, Nick Jonas of the Jonas Brothers spoke before a Senate hearing about funding for diabetes research.
If you've ever guessed how big the Jonas Brothers are, well, they're so big they've made it to the White House. Nick Jonas, that is. He's diabetic, and yesterday he met with President Obama along with a group of other kids with diabetes. And today he's testifying on Capitol Hill to help raise government funding for diabetes research.
These are very smart kids. They have to self-manage their disease with the help of their parents, of course. But they have to know about the numbers, what their blood sugars are like, what they can eat, when they can eat it. They're very willing and able to share their stories with everybody, which is impressive. And I think they're going to do an incredible job tomorrow in front of the congressman.
This is the 5th Children's Congress that I've had the honor to chair. It's wonderful to see all the boys and girls who have come from every state in the union to be with us today. I'm hopeful that this morning's hearing will help us generate even more support, and you are so key to that effort.
The issue is very personal to me. I am deeply committed to keeping our children in this country of ours healthy. I love and care deeply for my diabetic grandchild. Her name is Maddie Beer.
Like most of us involved in health policy, I've long supported the importance of research to find cures for diabetes and other diseases. But this issue really became personal for me when my granddaughter Ellie was diagnosed about 1.5 years ago.
Type 1 diabetes called for some major changes in my life. Testing blood sugar many times daily, counting carbohydrates, and checking ketones are just a few things that I go through. Please continue to support research efforts to find a cure which truly changed my life, my family's life, and the lives of almost everyone in this room today. Thank you.
I am Ellen Gould from Nashville, Tennessee, and joining me are my children, Patrick, who is 17 today, Sam.
Happy birthday.
Sam, who is 12, Sarah, who is 10, and Oliver, my 5-year-old. Yes, all 4 of them have type 1 diabetes, and helping them manage their disease can be quite a challenge. We have 4 other children at home, so you can only imagine how busy our lives are. As their mother, I just want to reach out and make it better. I can't. I can't cure this disease. I can't make it better for my kids. I need help. It is our hope that the Special Diabetes Program will continue well into the future, so that clinical trials such as TrialNet can continue and lead to better treatments and eventually a cure for type 1 diabetes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Being able to go to the Hill as a group and speak with legislators is truly a unique opportunity. It is empowering to know that each of us can meet with our elected leaders and have an impact on the issue that affects us most. All of us have something to offer. Type 1 kids before us have done it with incredible results.
Our cause has been helped by private sector partners who come to appreciate and admire the mission and work of JDRF. They have contributed significant resources to us, and they play a critical role in ensuring we're able to fund more research to find a cure faster. And the purpose of today's lunch is just to honor these corporations that have embodied the spirit of JDRF's mission.
It's been such a pleasure to work with Mary Tyler Moore over the years. She's always our lead-off witness every time we convene the Children's Congress.
As JDRF's international chairman, I am actually just one volunteer in an army of determined moms, dads, and children. We are not sitting back waiting for the cure. But curing diabetes is an enormous task. We can't do it alone, and that's why we're here. The energy and commitment of families affected with type 1 and the strong support of champions like you on Capitol Hill make me certain that we will soon be able to turn promising research into our promises kept for a cure.
Life with diabetes is like life in a boxing ring. Some days you just don't have your A game, and your opponent can get the best of you. Other days you're managing the fight well and able to outsmart and outbox your opponent. It's totally clear that these children have fight in them. They're willing to go as many rounds as it takes to beat this formidable opponent, and we have you in our corner.
It was during a concert tour in 2005. The doctor said that I had type 1 diabetes, but I had no idea what that meant. First thing I did was ask her, am I going to die? She assured me that I wasn't going to die, but that I'd have to manage this disease for the rest of my life. I want to be a positive face for diabetes. I want to show kids with type 1 diabetes, like all the kids sitting with me today, that they can live their dreams while living with diabetes. Thank you for the opportunity to appear before you today, and thank you for your commitment to diabetes research. With your help, a little bit longer, and we'll all be fine.
Thank you. Well said.
Got the news today. Doctor said I had to stay a little bit longer and I'll be fine. When I thought it all been done, when I thought it all been said, a little bit longer and I'll be fine.
Promise,
promise, promise.
promise to remember me.
I'll be fine.
Hi, my name's Colton Schmidt and I'm from Canada. I guess you could call me the baby of the international delegates. And like most families, they made me do all the speaking. Typical family, right?
I really want to cure big time.